What's up, Wubbies? Welcome back to another video. Today we are gonna be
reading unpopular opinions, and we are gonna be the judge of the unpopular opinion, if it's true or if it should stay unpopular. Yeah, because some of these unpopular opinions, they deserve to be hidden, bro. So we're gonna be looking at unpopular opinions on Reddit, and we're gonna either agree or disagree and say our thoughts about it.
And by the way, guys, feel free to comment below your opinion about the topics that we're gonna be talking about,
or any other topics.
We would love to know.
Yeah, if you have an unpopular opinion, share it with us in the comments, please, if you're so kind. So the first one, dude, I'm a fat ass. I gotta say this one. Ready, babe? Okay. Coleslaw is the best part of raising canes.
I love the coleslaw, but I feel like the best part for me is the bread.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I love bread. It's a
Texas
super
toast?
guilty pleasure. Yeah.
Texas toast. I kind of agree with this because I love coleslaw, dude. And that little flavor
I
of
love the
sweetness,
coleslaw from there
so
too.
Good. So I give it yeah, that's kind of true.
To be honest, I am kind of agreeing with it now. Because bread, it's just bread. I feel like that's so easy to make.
Because if there was no coleslaw, dude, like, you need something refreshing. Like, the drink isn't enough. Like, you gotta eat, not drink something refreshing.
Yeah, that's true.
The coleslaw gives it the refreshing.
Especially because the chicken is breaded too.
Yeah, salty and stuff like that.
I found a weird one.
What is it?
It says, foot cramps are pleasurable, almost orgasmic.
Foot cramp?
Yeah.
I've never had a foot cramp.
I've had the ability to voluntarily induce foot cramps ever since I was a kid. And oh boy, they feel so good. It's easily one of the most pleasurable things I have experienced and continue to experience on a daily basis.
That's low-key a little odd.
It's become a ritual for me to induce them as I go to bed and watch my feet curl up and then uncurl them as they release the muscle tension. The intense pain feeling is almost orgasmic.
Nah, bruh.
He wrote more, but
that needs to stay unpopular. That's odd as heck.
Dude, foot cramps freaking hurt.
Yes.
I've gotten probably like 3-4 during my whole life. And me acuerdo machín of how they feel because of how painful they were.
Doesn't a foot cramp feel like needles is being stuffed on your foot, on the bottom foot? Doesn't it feel like that?
Doesn't that feeling, how you're describing it, it sounds like cuando se te duerme el pie.
No. When I walk, I have I'm assuming it's a cramp or whatever. When I walk, I feel like pinned needles. Not in my entire foot. It's only in one area.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like around the arch. Like, oh, it hurts sometimes.
Dude, it hurts so bad.
Is that a cramp?
I think,
That's probably a cramp, huh? I think that should stay on.
Hell no, dude. My brother told me that he can make them happen, something like that too. Imagine he likes them.
I guess he can, because doesn't he have a flat foot? I know it's TMI, but that's probably why he could easily do it. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
How do you know he has a flat foot?
Because I've seen his foot and his chancla. His shit is so flat. That's hard. That's hard not to notice. Sorry, but
is my foot flat?
Dude. I know your foot is flat, bro. Huh?
Is my foot flat?
No, your foot's really nice. Like carved. I mean, arched. No, I'm not saying flat people. I mean, oh shit. I'm not saying people with flat feet. I'm not saying that's not cute. Like, it's whatever, bro.
So David's foot is cute.
But I'm biased because I have an arched foot. So yes, your foot is cute.
Okay, go next question.
She has like a little arch. It's so cute. Okay, so the next one says, asking someone what they do for work is a great conversation starter.
Oh, I think that's annoying.
What do you think, man?
To me, a conversation starter, I don't mean for it to always be that, but something that just comes naturally, it's talking about the weather.
I prefer that, dude. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like, oh, it's hot, huh?
Yeah. Give me that. It's like,
it gives me anxiety, dude.
Honestly, it does too to me, dude. I don't know if it's because we're influencers. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, dude, and then people judge. We have been through a lot of times where we tell someone that we're influencers and they're like, what is that? And
Well, now, like, for example, now if someone, like, were to ask and we say that, oh, we're influencers, I feel like now people kind of understand it way more than before. But before, dude, that question was low-key annoying for me.
Yeah, like when we're applying for houses.
Especially, oh, dude.
The guy, he
applying
literally
to rent-
gaslit us. He was like, what?
To rent, you want to buy houses, whatever, dude. You know how they need to know, like, where your income is coming from? Like, dude, especially those times. But, I mean, obviously, you have to go through that. For example, me, I play music, you know? I do videos, I edit videos, shit like that. Like, there's, like, more than one thing. Like, I even...
Yeah,
you
that
know,
does a lot of stuff.
like...
We both do a lot of stuff.
Like, I have a real estate license. Like, I even mention that sometimes or whatever. So, when someone asked me that, I'm just like, damn, what the fuck do I say first? Do I fucking say everything? Like, no, you know, that's kind of annoying. Dude, tell me why the other day. I don't know who asked me. Did I tell you?
Yes.
Someone
when you
asked
went
me?
to the mechanic and the guy gave you a ride back.
Oh, yeah, that was recently.
Dude, Adan is so amiguero. He went to the
Yeah.
mechanic and the guy he offered Adan a ride back
Okay,
home.
let me tell them.
I thought that was so random. I'm like, how'd you get here?
Bobby.
He's like, oh, the mechanic brought me. I was like, what?
My car was due for service. So I had to take my car to do the oil change and all that, air filter, whatever. So I dropped off my car. And then from there, like, I usually get an Uber, like, to go home or whatever, or get a ride from my suegro. But this time when my suegro was working and stuff, you know, like, I didn't know anyone that was available. So they offered me, like, oh, where do you live or whatever. And I told them, oh, I live, like, right by here. They're like, oh, you want us to give you a ride? And I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, if you guys can, that'll be cool. And yeah, they gave me a ride. And as we were, like, you know, the guy was giving me a ride, he asked me, you know, like, the first thing he asked me, like, I go in his car and we're going to my house. He's like, oh, so what do you do for a living and stuff? He asked me, dude, tell me why I stayed quiet.
Oh
Like,
my
thinking,
God, Wolvie.
I was like, oh, I do a couple things, actually. Like, I can't even name them. And I had a brain fart. I told him that. And the guy laughs. He's like, oh, okay. So you probably, like, do type of businesses? And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm a musician, I told him. And he laughed, dude. I like to say, like, I'm a musician instead of, like, oh, I make videos and shit like that. Because sometimes, like, I don't really want to talk about...
Get in depth into
like,
it.
what videos I do or shit like that, you know? Like, me da hueva. And you know what when he said, like, oh, you do a type of businesses? He thought I was, like, a slanger. Yeah. It's, you know how sometimes I carry my little man bag or whatever? I guess people tend to think, like, oh, he probably, like, deals something, because why is he carrying a fucking bag, you know? But I carry my bag because I don't want to be carrying my wallet in my fucking ass, my keys on my pockets, my phone, whatever, etc. That was so funny, dude, that happened. I'm like, fuck, this dude really is gonna think I'm a dealer or something.
Yeah, the first thing that Adan told
That
me,
was funny.
after he told me how he got home, he's like, so guess what happened, Wubby? He asked me what I was doing and I didn't know what to say. He probably thought I sold drugs.
It's because it was in the morning. Look, let me explain why I stayed quiet. It was in the morning, so I was okay half asleep, bro.
Estaba sonámbulo en el carro todo hinchado.
So in the car, imagine me, like, half asleep, dude. I'm like,
He was
like that, like, oh, thanks, man, for giving me a ride, for sure,
doing
man.
the
So what do you do
greats.
for a living? I'm like, and I couldn't think of specific things that I do, and I just told him, like, I do a lot of things, man. I can't even think about it. And he laughed. I don't know. I guess I looked sus. But yeah, guys, I mean, that unpopular opinion definitely has to stay unpopular for me, because...
Yeah, for me too. It's annoying.
Like, don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna start saying I'm an accountant and that's it.
Oh
like
my
the
God.
girls that have OnlyFans, they say I'm an accountant.
Dude, I've seen that before. Honestly, me too. I'm just gonna say I'm an accountant. And honestly, thankfully, I know how
Yeah,
to
but
handle
sometimes
taxes.
they ask for your card and
Ay,
shit.
eso, pero- No, but don't get me wrong, guys. Like, towards the end, maybe of the conversation, or maybe in the middle, like, oh, what do you do, like, for a living? I prefer that, like, later on, not for a starter though.
Okay, this one says, sometimes revenge is better than forgiveness. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to be edgy or badass, but forgiveness has been over-mentioned these days. Everyone says forgiving people is the right choice, and we shouldn't make other people suffer the pain that they cost us. Even though this is sometimes true, and we should forgive some people, revenge is better against some of them. I'm not telling you to kill them or beat them up. Obviously, they don't deserve your kindness. some people are jerks at the end and they will not change even if you try so hard to be nice to them. We should just be more rude to some people and ignore them to the end. Not everyone deserves politeness.
I'm kind of like 50-50.
Yeah, he's kind of right with some stuff.
Yeah, but I'm 50-50 because, like, if you have morals, for example, or how do you say, babe? Like, when someone is human, like you're thoughtful, I guess. Like, you have sympathy for humans because you're a human. Like, it would make sense. It just makes sense for human to have sympathy for human because, dude, what if it's you and they're fucking doing you dirty or whatever for whatever reason? But sometimes some people are really messed up. So the victim, I would agree to have revenge in some way. Not in a violent way, though, you know? Like, I don't know, succeeding in something, like proving them, like, dude, like, you ain't shit and you always brought me down and shit like that. Like, that's a really good example of revenge, I think.
Yeah, but it's not good for that to be your motivation for success.
That's true.
To be your full motivation. I think that's so toxic and that's just gonna drain you. Now, I do agree that they don't deserve politeness or respect, but sometimes you're too nice or like no te queda de otra. But I do think it's okay to be chingaquedito every now and then. Because some people that are really shitty, they're not going to change no matter what. Like, no matter what. Even if you keep being nice to them, they're still not going to change. So that goes también de, you know how some people say, oh, kill them with kindness.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
It's something that I've done, but I've learned que sales cagada. So you should just be a bitch. Not be a bitch, but be neutral about it. Like,
yeah, because
you don't have to kill anyone with kindness either. Just be neutral.
Honestly.
Así como a ellos les vale madre of how they're making you feel, a ti también te debería de valer madre.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
I also believe, like, dude, I'd rather be an asshole and have my limits and have my boundaries so they won't be annoying me. Because the main thing is I'm getting annoyed at them.
Yeah.
For the shady shit they're doing to me and shit, you know? So as revenge or whatever, in my opinion, I'd rather be an asshole and learn to say no, you know, at stuff. Like, no, why not? Because I don't want to. Like, I don't feel comfortable with that. Period. They're gonna take it as an asshole. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather be an asshole and have my boundaries than being a dummy and let them step on me and do whatever they want with me, and I'm not happy.
Right? Because that's so draining for you too.
I want to be happy. I'd rather be an asshole, because I have my boundaries and limits. What would cause that is me being happy, and I'd rather be happy, bro.
Right? I feel like it'll give you inner peace.
But also, forgiving is very, I think for both parties, forgiving is very necessary because I feel like it brings peace within yourself too. Because if you don't forgive a person, I feel like you're gonna hold that dark part, dude, that dark shadowy thing within you, and it's just not gonna let you live happy, dude.
But sometimes things are hard to forget.
I know, babe. It depends on the situation. I definitely understand that. But if it's something like for a petty argument or whatever like that, I feel like forgiving is I feel like it's necessary because, like, you just never know. You know, people take it very to heart for a little ass thing. And it's like, just forgive them or whatever, you know? But what will suck or does suck is when someone did something to you and you're like, dude, like, are they gonna ask for forgiveness? You know, like, I would like for them to say sorry. Because they don't say sorry. It's like saying, I didn't do anything wrong. And you're like, bro, you fucking wrecked my heart with whatever you did or said. And, dude, it sucks being on that side of that type of forgiveness, dude. Just hope that the person will say sorry at some point. But I recommend don't ever ask somebody like, are you going to say sorry? Like, you're not going to say sorry to me? Dude, do not do that.
God, no.
Because if you do that, the person's going to say sorry because you asked them to say sorry.
And that's whack as fuck.
And saying sorry after someone's asking you doesn't mean there are meaning the sorry, dude.
Yeah.
So that's what sucks about that. That's why you shouldn't ever ask somebody to be sorry to you, you know? Like, if it's like, I don't know, asking someone to say sorry to another person, I think that's different. Like, that's just like kind of reminding that person, like, dude, say sorry because you fucked up on this. I feel like that's low-key valid. What do you think? Yeah, huh?
I do feel like we shouldn't expect for anyone to say sorry.
But like,
And we need to accept that some people, they're just never gonna change.
yeah, it sucks. But,
It sucks, but it's the truth.
but at
And that's why I mentioned that you shouldn't be trying to kill anyone with kindness, because they don't give a fuck. They're just that rotten on the inside.
So, for example, if somebody doesn't say sorry to you after so long, you know, I think you should, so you can have peace within yourself, forgive them, even if they didn't say sorry, forgive them, and have your boundaries though. Like, don't let stuff like that happen again. What if they, you know, did something stupid to you? Don't let it happen again. Have your boundaries. Aka be an a-hole. So that way, you know, so you won't having to be having those expectations, as Erika said. Like, don't expect, you know, because that's the worst, dude. Yeah, that one's a good one. I think I'm like 50-50 on that one. We said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fanny bags is the most useful thing a guy can wear, and it's not unattractive.
It's what you were talking about
Yeah.
right now, huh?
There's I guess they call it fanny pack, but I call it like a sling bag, you know, or whatever. But it's basically for me, it's a storage bag. But I agree with this unpopular opinion, dude. I feel like this is an unpopular opinion for sure.
A ver, let me read it again.
Fanny bags. Okay.
No, I don't think it's unattractive. If anything, I think they're attractive.
No. It's saying it's not ugly. Fanny bags is the most useful thing a guy can wear, and it's not ugly. Unattractive means ugly, dude. You know? So that's what it's saying.
Unattractive means that
It's like, ew.
but it says it's not unattractive.
It's not ugly.
Yeah, so it makes sense what I said.
What'd you say?
I said I actually think that they are attractive. That
Yeah,
they
but-
look nice.
Yeah,
it
I
shows
know.
that a guy is fashionable
So you
and that he
agree-
likes to be organized with having all his stuff in a little bolsita.
So you're agreeing with it, basically?
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah. It's because it sounded like you read it as it's unattractive, and you're like, it's actually good looking.
Oh, no.
That's how it sounded. But yeah, I definitely agree with that one. Maybe I'm being biased with it because I wear it sometimes. I used to wear it way more
No,
before.
I agree with it too. And they sell those little bags in a lot of trendy stores like Zara, Express.
They sell them way more now than before.
Literally, a lot of designers sell them too. I feel like they're just super trendy and fashionable. So
Yeah.
they're definitely like, they don't look bad at all.
Like, I actually recommend you, like, if you guys have a partner, that, you know, maybe likes those, I recommend you guys getting those for gifts, as a gift. Super recommend it. But of course, I would actually make sure they like that type of stuff though, because not all dudes like that shit, because they think it's like, oh, that's girly. But dude, okay, bro, break a butt cheek or sitting on a fucking hard ass wallet, dude. You know,
For real.
and then the keys on your lap, like, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes I could tolerate it, trust me. But dude, forever. I'm gonna have an imprint on my butt cheek. Like, no.
All right, this one says, calling someone a genius or God-gifted is disrespectful to their hard work. It says somebody works their whole life to achieve success, puts in the hours, sacrificing much of their time to achieve something, and people in praising, congratulating them, calling them a genius or God-gifted, effectively putting them in a tier away from the public. Like they were made that way and were handed their success by God, while they weren't the same as the public and succeeded due to their personal hard work and dedication.
If I'm understanding right, whoever says that is kind of degrading
Their hard
the
work.
actual fucking actions of you doing your craft, right? But you're not God gifted. Yeah, you're blessed, but thanks to your hard working too. Pues. It's not like, oh, God gave you it. You're spoiled.
Oh my God, dude.
bruh.
This one fucking
Nah.
triggered me. Because I've had so many people
Yeah, dude.
tell me, ay, qué suerte, le mandan maquillaje.
No,
Oh my
bro.
God, you're so lucky. Y todas las putas horas que yo he estado like working on myself, filming content for years, rebranding myself, networking, literally
Dude,
like
there's
a
so many.
million things
Yeah.
that go into this. So when people just call me like suertuda or God gifted,
It's annoying, dude. Yeah.
it does annoy me.
Heck yeah.
I know God helps me 100%, pero yo también no soy una pinche huevona. Yo le pongo un chingo de trabajo y empeño a lo que hago. So
No, and you have a passion
that's
for it
annoying.
too. Because not having a passion for it, you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Same goes for everyone. If they have a passion for what they're doing in their work, they're gonna get far, dude.
And I feel like when people say that, it comes to show that they don't really respect you.
They don't respect what you do, dude.
They want to find a reason to make it make sense for what you have.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense for them.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense. They're obviously seeing the result. They're not seeing what it took for you to have that result. You know, even though that's not the ending, you're still working your ass off to maintain. You know, or even you know, be better or just grow even more. You know, I definitely agree with this unpopular opinion. Definitely unpopular, dude.
Yeah, I agree with it 1,000,000%.
Unpopular opinion says the person who cooks should also do the dishes.
Hell nah, you got me fucked up.
Honestly, I agree.
Yeah, you agree, and when you cook, me dejas aquí un desmadre.
I agree.
Ni siquiera mete el queso ni las tortillas.
I agree with
You got
this
me
unpopular
fucked up.
opinion, dude, because the person very well used the pots and all that, so they should wash the dishes.
Y si estás en casa ajena, sí, porque estás usando las cosas de otra persona. Pero si es tu casa, like, it's different.
Nah, Wolvie, I think you should wash
We're a
the
team.
utensils.
Me and you are a team, okay?
You should wash the utensils when you
Tú
use
ni
it.
siquiera apagas la estufa. A veces huele a puro gas. Mira, está prendida.
And-
Ni apaga la
Ooh.
estufa. El queso se pudre porque lo deja aquí.
Look.
Y las tortillas también.
Erika uses the chopping boards, like to chop the chicken and stuff. Like, I understand. But, dude, she needs to put it in the sink and wash it after she's done cooking.
You too.
Wolvie, I feel like that's valid.
You too.
No, not me. I'm not the
Yeah.
one cooking.
You too.
I'm not the one cooking.
You too.
Dude, you cook, so you should wash the ollas.
You too.
Like, when you do quesadillas, you should wash the, what do they call it? What do they call it, babe? What do they call it?
Calm down.
Wolvie, it's
They're
true.
listening to Kids Pop.
Like, I feel like
You
it's only right.
know?
Like, look, it's a combination of cooking. So it's related to cooking. So you should wash you should wash everything. Like, I feel like that should be a rule, dude. Like a rule of thumb. Like, you're gonna
You
cook.
too.
Like, babe, I really appreciate you cooking. You make the food. I get it. But I feel like in the end, you should wash like whatever you dirty. You know?
Okay, then you too.
Well,
I agree if it's you too.
yeah. If I cook. Like, if I cook the food, I would wash.
And I always cook. So it's different. I have so much shit to do. I cook and then I need to go to my studio to film. Like, ando en putiza.
Wait, so
It's hard.
you agree with me? Like, if you say today, like you made food.
If I was a housewife
Oh, you would do
and
it?
a mantenida, maybe yeah.
Just kidding, babe. I did that on purpose to get you mad. Nah, I was just kidding, guys. I actually don't agree with this unpopular opinion. Let's just stay very, very in the caves, because I feel like since she makes the food, for example, dude, it's only right for me to wash the dishes, dude. It's common love sense, bro. You got mad?
No.
Yes, you did. You got pissed.
That should make me laugh. Anything.
Nah, honestly, I really like those unpopular opinions. They made me really get into my thoughts.
Yeah, they make you think
About stuff, huh?
At the end of the day, I feel like everyone's entitled to their opinion. So
If you guys like this video, you already know, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, let us remind you to check that button if it says subscribed. If not, click on that red button. We would really appreciate it so much.
What are you waiting for? Make sure to click it.
It helps us so much, guys. Please, 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 please. If you guys want us to do another video like this, you already know. Let us know in the comment section below.
Yeah, also any ideas that you guys have, feel free to share them down below. We would love to hear them. Turn on your notifications, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Peace.